So there are different parts of the voice that we use to create various sounds. In the pop and R&B genres, we use the chest voice a lot. It's the big full sound that sounds like, oh, oh, oh. It's like speaking on pitch. If you think of it as speaking on pitch, you can sing it low. It actually lies lower in the voice than the upper register where you hear opera singers going, which is going to be your head voice. But this particular part of the voice is used a lot in pop and R&B music, and it lies a little bit lower in the voice. It sounds a little bit like the speaking part of the voice. So if you have it could be a little softer as well, like but it should never sound like should never sound breathy like that. And so when you are singing a song by Aretha Franklin or Christina Aguilera or Etta James, generally you hear them singing with a very full sound, and this is generally in their chest voice. So if you have looking out on the morning rain, she's singing that in her chest voice. So it has to sound a bit like your speaking voice. And so in order to access that, we have to access that. Some people have access to it and some singers don't. And generally those who don't just haven't had an opportunity to work on that and practice that. And that's what I'm here for, to help you to access that. If we start at middle C, and this is not stylized, we haven't gotten to the riffs yet. If we just do something very simple like this, just 3 notes, and try to keep it as full as possible. You should never feel pain. You shouldn't feel like it's constricting. So your mouth should be open relatively or generally wide. Not completely open as if you're biting an apple. If you're singing in the lower register, it should be like that. And it should be nice and full. You can also use descending scales, 5-note scales, 5-note patterns. And is the best vowel to use for this, because if you use ooh, there's a chance that you may sort of wind up in your head voice like ooh. There's more space behind the tongue when we use ooh. So here, if we use we can get a better access to the chest voice. You can put an M in front of it. So practice that and try to keep that nice and full. We have something that's called a register break. When you get to a certain point, if you're ascending, it may feel like your voice has hit a wall and feels like it gets weaker. This is your register break, where the voice is going from the chest voice to the head voice. Now, the head voice is the other part where we're talking about the sounds that opera singers produce. Right? If you're singing R&B and if you're singing saving all my love, chest voice for you. So the you is generally in Whitney's head voice for you. So it's used in this kind of context and in these genres, but it's a little thinner than the sound that we have when we hear when we hear opera singers. Saving all my love, all of that is chest voice for you. Head voice there. So here we can do ooh, ooh. And here's where I suggest using an ooh vowel. When you get to that place where it feels like you can't go any further or it feels like it's flipping over, change the vowel to an ooh vowel. And it may be thin for some singers if you haven't been used to singing in that part of your voice in the upper register in your head voice. But the more you do it, the stronger it will be. So just trust that it will become stronger as you continue to practice it.